সুপ্রিয় শিক্ষার্থীরা, এই ভিডিওটিতে থাকবে অষ্টম শ্রেণীর ইংরেজি প্রথম পত্র অর্থাৎ ইংলিশ ফর টুডে বইটির গুরুত্বপূর্ণ লিসনগুলোর লিসেনিং টেস্ট অর্থাৎ ইংরেজি শুনে বুঝতে পারার দক্ষতা এর ধারাবাহিকতায় ভিডিওটিতে থাকবে ইউনিট 9 অর্থাৎ থিংস দ্যাট হ্যাভ চেঞ্জ আওয়ার লাইফ। এই ইউনিটটির গুরুত্বপূর্ণ লিসেনগুলোর লিসেনিং টেস্ট। প্রথমে লিসেন টু দ্য হিস্ট্রি অব দ্য হুইল এ থাকা যে ডায়লগটি রয়েছে সেটি শুনব।
You know that the invention of the wheel has helped to create a new civilization. But do you know who first used wheels?
No, teacher, but I guess it may be the Greeks.
The Greeks were pioneers in many things. But in this case, however, the Mesopotamians were the first. The oldest ever wheel was discovered in Mesopotamia. It was in 3500 BC.
Where is Mesopotamia?
Well, Mesopotamia was in ancient Iraq. It was along the valley of the rivers Tigris and Euphrates. After the Mesopotamians, the wheel was further improved by the Egyptians. They first made wheels with spokes. Then, they used them on chariots around 2000 BC.
So the wheel traveled to Egypt from Mesopotamia?
Exactly. But it traveled eastwards too. Wheels reached the Indus Valley by 3000 BC. But chariots with spoked wheels were made in ancient India in around 1500 BC. They were used for war, hunting and racing.
What about the Greeks, teacher? Didn't they use wheels?
They definitely did. In 1500 BC, the Greeks too learned the idea of wheel making from the Egyptians. They also made further improvements on it. Later, the Romans did the same too and produced a variety of wheeled vehicles.
এরপর এই একই লিসেনের ইতে থাকা যে লিসেনিং টেস্টটি রয়েছে সেখানে একটি সিডি শুনতে বলা হয়েছে, সেটি এখন তোমাদের শোনানো হবে।
There are 4 major river valley civilizations in the map. They are Egypt, Mesopotamia, India and Shang-China. Egypt lies to the far west and Shang-China lies to the far east of India. The location of the Indus and Ganges Valley is almost at the middle. However, the Tigris and Euphrates Valley lies between the Nile and the Indus Ganges. The Ganges flows in the north of India. However, on the east coast of India is the Bay of Bengal.
এরপর লিসেন 3 দ্য ফাস্টেস্ট হুইল অন আর্থ।
The TGV. The TGV, train à haute vitesse, meaning high-speed train, is France's high-speed rail service. It started in 1970s. Originally, it was powered by gas turbines. But in 1973, the TGV was changed into electric trains. The TGV service first started between Paris and Lyon in 1981. Later, the network connected other cities in France with Paris. A TGV test train set the world record for the fastest conventional wheeled train on 3rd of April 2007. It reached the speed of 574.8 km per hour on the test run. But the regular TGV trains operate at the highest speed of 320 km per hour. It is the present world record of speed of a conventional commercial train.
The bullet train. The bullet train is the network of high-speed train service in Japan. It started operation in 1964 on a limited route. But at present, most major cities of Japan come under the network. The bullet train runs at a maximum speed of 300 kilometers per hour. It plans to increase speed up to 320 kilometers per hour. In 2003, Japan set the world record for unconventional magnetic train sets. In a test run, the speed was 581 kilometers per hour. but it is not yet in regular commercial operation.
The high-speed rail. The high-speed rail service in China started operation on April 18, 2007. Currently, China has started building a high-speed passenger rail network. It will be similar to French TGV or Japanese bullet trains. The usual top speed of China's conventional quick trains is 300 kilometers per hour. Recently, China has set the world record of a speed of 487.3 kilometers per hour. In 2011, this record was set by an unconventional magnetic train set called the Harmony Express. This is the highest speed of an unconventional magnetic train set in regular commercial operation.
Then lesson 5, future aircraft.
The Falcon Hypersonic Technology Vehicle 2 is the fastest plane ever built by human beings. It would fly from London to Sydney in less than an hour. Supersonic Concorde, by the way, would not fly at such a great speed. At the same time, it would withstand temperatures of almost 2000 degrees Celsius. This temperature is hotter than the melting point of steel. The U.S. Defense Agency will launch the Falcon HTV-2. First, they will set it on the back of a rocket. Then, they will launch both into the space from an Air Force base. The plan goes like this. Engineers will launch the Falcon HTV-2 into the space on the back of a rocket. Then they will detach the plane from the rocket. The plane Falcon will fly towards the Earth. Engineers will guide and monitor it in its flight. The plane would fly at hypersonic speed of 13,000 miles per hour. This speed is about 20 times the speed of sound. The Falcon was born in 2003. It was born as part of a U.S. military project. The project researched and built a special type of plane. The researchers wanted that the plane could reach any part of the world in less than an hour. They also wanted to use it for any purposes, military or civil. The plane was already tested in computer models. The Falcon Hypersonic Technology Vehicle 2 would be mankind's dream aircraft in the days to come. 1. What is HTV-2? 2. What is the speed of HTV-2? 3. Describe the steps of HTV-2 test flight. 4. Why was the HTV-2 developed? 5. Do you think that HTV-2 will be mankind's dream aircraft? Why do you think so?
এরপর লেসন 6, পেপার অ্যান্ড হুইল। এখানে একটি সিডি শুনতে বলা হয়েছে, সেই সিডিটি এখন তোমাদের শোনানো হবে। পেপার হ্যাজ অ্যাডভান্স আওয়ার লাইফ।
The person who invented paper is a Chinese man named Shai Lun. He took the inner bark of a mulberry tree and bamboo fibers. He mixed them with water. He pounded them with a wooden tool. He then poured this mixture onto a flat piece of coarse cloth. He let the water of the mixture drain through. Only the fibers were left on the cloth. He let the thing dry. Once dry, Shai Lun discovered that he had created a quality writing surface like paper. It was light and relatively easy to make. This knowledge of paper making was first used in China. Later, this knowledge was passed along to Baghdad, Damascus, and finally to the West. However, the word paper is not Chinese. It was derived from a kind of Egyptian plant called papyrus.
এবার লিসেন 7 এ থাকা একটি চমৎকার কবিতা শুনবো।
Contemplation. For days and days I've climbed a tree, a dappled yellow tree, and gazed abroad at many things I've always wished to see. I see the green and gentle fields all bounded in with hedge, and shining rivers swimming through the rushes on the edge. And little sheep who play all day, I watch them as they run, while far away the roofs of town are shining in the sun. I think it's very nice to sit so high and look so far. How very large the world can be, how many things there are.